Fang Jingqi regretted his own carelessness as his face turned red. He also blamed his loss on Ha Sein's slyness. If Ha Sein didn't tell Zhu Shi the vulgar story, he would not have been distracted and gave Ha Sein the opportunity. Another 10,000, said Ha Sein to Zhu Shi. Again, Fang Jingqi reached his hands out. When Ha Sein was ready, he said to Zhu Shi, another lovely puppy was traveling in the desert with plenty of water and food. It found a utility pole but it still died. Can you guess why? Quote, why? Snow Shi thought about it seriously but did not think of an answer. I was asking you. Ha Sein ignored Fang Jingqi, and turned to look at Zhu Shi. I don't know the answer, Zhu Shi said. All right, I'll tell you. It is because there was a sign on the pole that said a Euro no peeing zone, then the puppy's bladder exploded again. Snow Shi burst out laughing. Fang Jingqi knew that it was Ha Sein's trick to get him distracted. But he couldn't stand Ha Sein ignoring him and said to Ha Sein, would you rather tell stories than? Snap! Ha Sein's hands once again slapped him on the back of his hands, which had turned red after 3 slaps. However, Fang Jingqi's face was redder than his hands. Come again. Fang Jingqi gritted his teeth and stretched out his arms again. Ha Sein put his hands back and continued his story. Another lovely puppy was traveling in the desert with plenty of water and food and it found a utility pole with no sign on it. But it still died. Can you guess why? Quote, Fang Jingqi was focused on Ha Sein's wrists, neither talking to nor looking at Ha Sein. He would give Ha Sein no chance to distract him this time. After Ha Sein told Zhu Shi the answer, Fang Jingqi was still staring at Ha Sein's wrists. Little brat, you will learn your lesson when it's my turn to be the slapper, thought Fang Jingqi. Seeing Fang Jingqi was still focused, Ha Sein sighed and said, Jingqi, you are so calm. I've been the king of red hands for 2 decades and no one could escape my storytelling yet. You are indeed impressive. Cut the crap, Fang Jingqi said and suddenly changed his expression. It was too late. His hand was once again slapped hard by Ha Sein. Fang Jingqi bristled with anger. He hadn't expected to be tricked by Ha Sein again. Again. Fang Jingqi clenched his teeth and squeezed the word out, making Zhu Shi anxious on the side. Ha Sein put his hands in position and didn't tell a story this time. He said to Fang Jingqi with a faint smile, did you think I won just because you were distracted? Quote, Fang Jingqi ignored Ha Sein, as if he couldn't hear anything Ha Sein was saying. I won't move even if the sky collapsed, thought Fang Jingqi, determined to win this round and kick Ha Sein's ass. When he became the slapper, he'd be the one telling Zhu Shi stories and hitting Ha Sein on the hands a Euro. Having noticed Fang Jingqi was still focused, Ha Sein sighed and said, Jingqi, you are indeed a genius in playing red hands. I will now focus and use up to 30% of my skills to deal with you. Seeing Ha Sein putting on airs, Zhu Shi laughed out loud. Fang Jingqi was still staring at Ha Sein's wrists. Attention, I will use the secret skill of Red Hands King. Ha Sein suddenly roared. Well, I'll keep still and see what tricks you have, Fang Jingqi sneered and thought. Snap! Fang Jingqi couldn't escape when Ha Sein made the move, although he was paying full attention this time. Again, Fang Jingqi refused to concede defeat and wondered why he didn't dodge the slap. It must be some tricks used by Ha Sein. Let's call it a day. As the king of red hands, I don't want to bully you. Ha Sein looked up and sighed. You think I cannot afford to pay? Next round. Fang Jingqi wanted to slap Ha Sein in the face so bad. But he wasn't a sore loser. Don't blame me then. Ha Sein stretched out his hands. Snap! Again. Quote. Snap. Again. Quote. Snap. 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 Fang Jinky went berserk, not accepting the truth that he simply couldn't move his hands away fast enough. Ha-Sein was nothing but cunning. How could he lose when he was paying attention? However, Fang Jinky could not avoid the slap no matter how hard he tried. Snap, snap, snap. Crisp sounds kept ringing in the living room. Zhu Shi was shocked. She didn't expect Fang Jinky to lose, let alone to lose in such a miserable manner. She had been worried about Ha-Sein but found that she really should be worried about her brother. When Fang Jinky left Ha-Sein's home, his hands were swollen like trotters and his face was pale from anger and shame. Jinky, come to play red hands when you have time. Ha-Sein waved goodbye to Fang Jinky with a stack of cash in hand. Fang Jinky almost fell from the aircraft when he heard Ha-Sein. I'll be damned if I ever play red hands with you again. Ha-Sein had more comments but the aircraft made a loud noise and went away at full speed. $1 million easily earned. Should have agreed with him and made the bet 100,000 each round. Ha-Sein licked his lips and took the money back to his room.